Developing news from KXAN Austin News.
New information coming in right now on the Austin School District's budget cuts.
An hour and a half ago, officials announced they plan to cut almost 250 central office positions. That's on top of the 700-plus campus positions, bringing the total to more than 1,000 jobs. And we have team coverage on this developing news story this evening. KXAN's Doug Shoup joins us first with more on those cuts. Doug?
Well, Leslie, in a letter from AISD Superintendent Dr. Maria Karstafen to her colleagues, she writes that she realizes there are names, faces, and careers behind each of the positions to be cut, which makes this process, quote, gut-wrenching. Since the state is expected to give less money to public education, AISD now anticipates having to reduce annual operating costs by at least $94.4 million, which is about 13% of the district's budget. Dr. Karstafen says since 85% of that is spent on employees, it is not possible to make reductions without laying people off. We're told Dr. Karstafen is in New York on a work-related trip talking with foundations about ways to fill the budget gaps. But AISD's Human Capital Officer talked today about the difficulty of cutting more than 1,000 positions.
Make no mistake that these reductions of this magnitude will have a fundamental effect on public education as we know it in Austin today. But as we restructure, the district will strive to make the most efficient and effective effort with our less and more limited resources.
One of the choices that the district has is not to jump the gun. The legislature just started the session. Let's wait. There are several districts waiting to see what's going to happen. Let's wait and see what's going to happen in this legislative session.
Now, AISD says its Human Resources Office will work with each employee whose position could be cut. The proposed staffing cuts will be discussed at a workshop on Monday night, and then the board could be voting on them on February 28th. Reporting live at AISD headquarters, Doug Shoup, KXAN Austin News.
Staffing cuts aren't the only solutions the Austin School Board will be considering on Monday night. All new here at 6, KXAN's Aaron Cargile is live with our continuing coverage of this school funding crisis.
Well, guys, Monday, the facilities task force has come under fire for suggesting closing schools will present a draft of their final plan, but you won't see any specific school names listed on the entire 40-page document. Parents cranked up the volume in their fight to keep neighborhood schools open during a march Friday afternoon.
You know, we talk the talk of our kids are first and education's first, but then the first thing we want to talk about is cutting education and schools.
Save Brooke! Save Brooke! Students from Brooke Elementary in East Austin walked the route they'd be taking to Zavala Elementary if the school district decides to close their campus.
I think it is dangerous for us.
They'll have to cross a busy Pleasant Valley Road and head down East 4th, which has no sidewalks. The school was originally on a recommended closure list put out by a task force charged with finding ways to save the district money on facilities. The group has decided not to list specific school names in the 10-year master plan draft they'll be presenting to the school board Monday.
It's just a way to keep the community quiet, I think.
It only states consider consolidating or closing 1 middle school and 8 elementary schools, a move they recommend as a last resort during the 2012-13 school year. Redrawing boundaries for next school year to address overcrowded, underutilized schools and applying a strict transfer policy are also in the plan, along with eliminating more than 100 portables. Making money off selling high-dollar real estate like the administration building downtown and the Baker Administration Center is also in the plan. They say the district can save even more cash by not renewing leases and expanding energy-efficient programs. There's even more money-making ideas in the plan other Central Texas districts like Hutto and Eanes have tapped into, such as selling advertising on the side of school buses. And as Doug mentioned earlier, Monday's school board meeting is only a work session. No votes will happen that night. After that, the task force will go back and try to answer any questions the school board might have for them. They plan on presenting their final proposal at the end of March. We're live at AISD headquarters tonight. Aaron Cargile, KXAN Austin News.